Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Wednesday, June 4th, 2025 by Gaia Blooming. Hello, I am off camera. Our energy mantra for today is I align my mind with friendliness and happiness. And so I was going to sit down to record, and then Joe called me that another cat was found on the property, and I had to go investigate, and the cute little kitten, tailless, manxy thing took a lot of my energy and attention. So here I am. We're going to do it this way today. I'm going to try to keep this short. So we have the moon moving from mental Virgo into mental Libra. So Virgo is mental because it's mental. Virgo is mental because it is connected to Mercury, and Libra is mental because it's connected to air energy, and air energy is very mental. So we're shifting from one level of mental to another. Different layers. Libra really likes things to be pretty and harmonious and balanced, and the double air energy along with the sun et al. In Gemini, plus even Pluto in Aquarius, some definite airy vibes. And so I say this a lot, but I'm going to say it again. Good day to take time to get grounded. I just realized, I think that's reflecting my face, and you can see my mouth moving and my cheeks moving. Yeah, hello. That's my face. So hello, there's the shadow of me. I'm like the moon right now. Anyway. Also incredibly ridiculous. Anyway, really strong airy energies. Get grounded. Realize you may feel yourself feeling airheady, but it's a really great day to let beautiful thoughts fill your mind. And when ugliness comes up, because it does, see where you can find the beauty. See where you can find the friendliness, because it's there. It's out there. And that aligns so nicely with the Libra and the Gemini energies. So, before the moon moves out of Virgo, it will connect to Uranus in the middle of the night. Sleep might be a little interesting. Things may come up in dreamland. I've heard from many of you that dreams have been wackadoodle. So, there's that. Moon will also square Jupiter. We're waking up into that. And so, you may feel a little star-crossed. You may feel a little crossroads in the morning. You may feel like, I really want to do this. I really want the friendliness and kindness and happiness vibe, but I'm just feeling this isn't right, and I don't like this thing, and blah, blah, blah. So you may feel that. It's okay to let those energies move through. It's always okay to connect into the contrast, because the contrast shows us this is not how I want it to be, and can give us inspiration to where we want to beautify. Moon into Libra at 6:38 a.m. and it is making some strong connections. Its first connections to Saturn and Neptune in opposition. So we may have some me-we moments happening with that. Saturn and Aries is like start in the me. Because when we start with the we, often we end up leaving ourselves out of the equation in the we, and we just try to take care of everybody else. So Saturn and Aries is a reminder, start with yourself. Take responsibility where you are at, and then go from there. And a lot of times when you start orienting yourself, others around you will also do that. Moon opposite Neptune. Talk about airhead energy. So be aware of that. That's going to be at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time. To me, this is a call to connection between you and the universe. Actually, top of the cards that I have today is the Lover's card. So there definitely is a call to connection in here. But again, start with me, expand to the universe, and then tend to the others. So speaking of the others, Moon in Libra is then going to connect to Pluto. Trine, all these air sign energies activating and working. Pluto is a challenge anywhere it goes, but it encourages to empower. And so you might want to really be very aware of the vibrational energy, and where the vibrational energy is supporting the beauty that you're creating, and where it's not showing up for that. and recognizing you have the power to shift that. I literally, as I'm watching myself, besides feeling like the moon, also feel kind of like a Charlie Brown character. I don't know why. Anyway, at least I can amuse myself. And here's my Gemini acting full and proud, like, squirrel, there's a shadow, let's look at it. Our final aspect of the day is Venus finishing up in the sign of Aries, connecting to Jupiter, finishing up in the sign of Gemini. And this to me feels like the culmination of the day. If you've managed to create and build beauty, I feel like this is going to lead to some beautiful like connections and things opening up for you. If you haven't, there's a good chance that you need to tend to yourself and tend to your self-care and kind of like boost yourself. Speak to yourself kindly, nicely, with love. And I think that's going to be really helpful as Venus finishes up in the sign of Aries. Now, Venus will be moving into Taurus late on Thursday. So we're really not going to hit 29 degrees till pretty much the early morning hours of Thursday. And for some of us, technically Venus is not going to even shift till Friday. So just be aware of that. But build up your self-love, because that's going to just help and support when Venus moves into the sign of Worth. So what do we have today? Turning in to bring some love to ourselves. Let's see. We do have some intensity. You know, these fire energies. Saturn, even though it's still at 0 in Aries, Neptune in Aries, fire brings intensity. It brings passion. And so you may feel that there's some things coming to the surface that you want to, I'm hearing the song, anywhere you go, I'll follow you down, that you want to like follow down, follow through with. So take time to listen in order to help move yourself forward. We do have the Success card in reverse, which just says to me, like, and as many cards have lately, like, don't think it has to be all at once. Eye of the tiger, keep your eye on where you're going, and take grounded, patient steps forward. I only have 2 Cat Chaos cards. Waning Gibbous. Count your blessings. So take a little time to count your blessings. I feel like that goes very well with the friendliness and the kindness. And we have Shayala, she who creates, creativity, originality, and spontaneity. So definitely some creative energies have been spurring and working with us. So see where you can dig in. I'm going to leave that there for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. And the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power. And can I duck from the light? No, I'm just covering it up more. May your guiding light be strong. And know that you can trust the process. Namaste.